Assistant Superintendent of Police Samuel Sao Conte go give updates about the current security status na the country and the perception survey report wey comot about corruption this BNTM.
Well, these and other stories them dey inside the program for you, plus the Deputy Director for Disaster Management na Office of National Security (ONS), Senior Mansare say according to information we then get, but two people they then still they under dirty na the Savage Street bridge wey broke yesterday. Members say they listen to we live on the internet on www.reddemocracy.sl, courtesy of Osiwa and powered by Africell. And Sefi they listen we live from Radio Shalom 89.5, where they cover the entire Konedu Falaba district and some partner Tonkolili. And Radio Malen 88.5, Radio Wanji 11.1 na Pujaun district, Radio Kolente 90.5 na Kambia, Radio Mua 105.5 na Kailaun, and Self Voice of Karine 98.0 na Karine district in Sekamakwi. The program na Good Morning Saloon. You can be part of fine by week in send text message to the number 0779819181, 07798191 are the number for send you text message and be part of the program Good Morning Saloon. As you get from one Pawi headline today, we talk to the Deputy Head of Police Media, Assistant Superintendent of Police Samuel Sao Conte, where go give update on current security situation in the country and the perception survey about Salon Police. Good morning, Samuel Sao Conte, and welcome to the program Good Morning Saloon.
A very good morning, Musa Fambu. Will listen. Good morning.
Okay, continue for the week inside the program. Will they come back to you inside the program Good Morning Saloon?
We dey continue with the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. The first issue we dey look at inside the program this morning gets to do with football, as the Eastern Lions Football Club executive don't go hand over the annual report to the Salon Football Association. We get to do with the financial statement and other activity them. This make the Secretary General for the Salon Football Association, Chris Kamara, say this na the first time na the history of Salon Football for make football club hand over the annual report to SLFA. Well, for more on this, let we join with sports reporter Musa Kamara.
Highlight of the meeting of Eastern Lions leadership, player and supporter them. A presentation of the 2019 annual report by the executive will take over the club inside 2019. Where this report include financial statement and other activity them.
It is my pleasure as Secretary General of Eastern Lions to present to SLFA our Eastern Lions annual report for 2019.
Alpha Jallo, National Secretary General, Eastern Lions Football Club. They present the 2019 annual report to the Salon Football Association, SLFA Secretary General, and Binsemweso present these documents to the Elders Council of the club and supported them. But what in this mean for the club? Anthony Navu Jr., now the National Chairman, Eastern Lions Football Club.
Like I say, in as much as now we as executive, the task we serve heavily, but the club belongs to the people. And also the club now a limited company by guarantee. We governed by the rules of the Silent Football Association. We mean say every year, we forgive annual reports. So we can't today we present the annual report to the Secretary General of the FA. We also at the same time, as tradition call for, we present them back to the Elders Committee and also the fans. We in fact now the fans then now we boss them. Now that we do, we not tap the SLFA give we money when at $10,000. We can't today also for distribute that one day. We put as an executive also we contribute for top that money there so that it will reach every sector na the club.
Chris Kamara, na the Secretary General for the Salon Football Association, say this na one way they expect from all the club them, but say Eastern Lions na the first club we don't do this presentation to the Salon Football Association.
We look at we're very proud that Eastern Lions are the first club we ever do an annual report. We contain financial activity reports. We are the standard requirements of CAF and FIFA. So we're very proud that Eastern Lions don't set the pace for other clubs in Sierra Leone for follow.
And the club be same way to say bye-bye to the first time head coach John Kista, we been win the 2019 Salon Premier League season unbeaten, but been get work this BNTM as head coach of the national football team Leon Stars. We make it on left Eastern Lions as head coach. But as the sign of appreciation to Ram for a work what he do during the time he did at the club, the global coordinator for Eastern Lions Football Club, Dr. Fatu Taki, been present certificate of appreciation to John Kista on behalf of the club.
These are just something for show how we appreciate, and we wish you success when you move forward. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Waiting John Kista make up of Intem where he been there at Eastern Lions Football Club.
Look, I just want to pay homage, and I'm very humble to the executive, Mr. Chairman, the Vice Chairman, everyone, for the trust and the support right through my time being head coach of the football club. I am a very positive person. I don't like going back. I think whatever happened in the start of the football club is what we achieve at the end of what it was. That's achieving and winning the Premier League.
But how the Eastern Lions executive, they missed John Kista.
Yeah, my name is Anthony Navo Jr. I'm the chairman for Eastern Lions. It means a lot. Me almost shed tears there. We get a wonderful coach. We come for the first time. Me enjoying the team the same time. They appoint me as chairman January 2019. Kista joined with the same January. And then we go for win the champions. And that's amazing. Then they appoint him for go lead the Leon Star. So it's a sorrowful moment, but also it's a cheering moment where we also come for celebrate. But again, the one way left behind when I assistant coach would appoint as the new coach. We believe say it will continue with Kista and good work.
Asma James, cheerleader Eastern Lions Football Club. It's tough. Like I so now we forum all time at the post say, hey Kista, and I miss him very much because Kista come and win league for we as Eastern Lions. I'm a very committed coach, but as you know, we all want to grow in life, and Kista still in us alone. The only thing is they for coach the national team, which we all proud of. And I believe say if we need any advice from him, we will get him.
Abdul Karim Kaba, AKK, Admin Secretary, Eastern Lions Football Club. Definitely we for Miss Kista a lot because of his discipline, way of life, controlling the players, you know. But they miss everything about Kista.
The player them be same way so talk to Radio Democracy, but then them with John Kista and how they go miss him.
Actually, my name is Musa Mwakana, popular call me Musa Tumbo. I really miss and discipline, right? The jovial to read the players them. They make fun, time of fun, they make fun, time of serious, they make seriousness, you know.
When I am Dunia captain for Eastern Lions, I'm going for Mr. Lotka for man because if I be the player, I beat it. All thanks to him because he support me up when I'm very young, up till now. So I go for Mr. Lot for the discipline side, the punctuality, the positive and communication at the club. I go for Mr. Lot for man.
I'm Mina Kemsin Fofana. You know, I miss everything about John Kista because he's a good guy. Like, as for me, personally, I take like me, daddy, you know, because the knowledge way they pass give me and also the advices them and everything. And, you know, we're going to miss him a lot, but, you know, it is what it is because everybody they wish for going at the higher level.
Ibrahim Silla, now the new man for the job. I turn the mic to Ram. Well, tell me how we feel about the appointment as the new head coach of the Eastern Lions Football Club, as Ibidon be the assistant coach to John Kista.
Yeah, emotional, you know, not they expect that, but it don't happen, then I get for accept them. Well, as the supporters, they let them come and give them support to them, you know, they give to the team. You know, let them continue with them. We ready for give, all waiting, we form a boss, we don't left. We know they change nothing. The same standard, the same philosophy and style of play, now we they continue it. So to the players, they already know how they work. So I believe in a continuity.
First time Lions player them Jibrila Wube and Kaigbori na assistants to Lamin Silla for the Society for Radio Democracy Musa Kamara. The program na Good Morning Saloon will come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, As here from one power headline today, we talk to the Deputy Head of Police Media, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Samuel Sayo Conte. We will give you update on the security situation in the country. As we all know, Salon Police Day in charge of internal security, and now that makes Samuel Sayo Conte there today for give you updates on the security situation of the country. Good morning again and welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon. Yes, I tell listeners, say you there for giving general updates about the security situation from the police standpoint. Within the security situation as it stands.
Yeah, of course. Generally, the Sierra Leone police, we believe in we hierarchical structure in terms of looking at security from all angles, ranging from the provinces down to the district level, even to the chiefdom level. Every morning, as I do speak, we get updates from we regional commanders them, we then they send information on 24-hour basis concerning the security situation at the various AOR when at the area of responsibility. In that regard, we also they get information from the local unit commander, then we then they send, and we also get we regional media officers them we also they give we updates. So for answer the question, generally Fambu we they listen the security situation at Salone a peaceful, a calm, of course. Fambu no for worry but nothing in terms of security threats. That notwithstanding, we of course any country you must get one or two issues them where they come up, and we step up we surveillance strategy, we beef up we patrols, more especially during the raining season. We also step up with checkpoints and we beat patrols. Certain areas then the way the bad people actually then no say vehicle any good inside and they, but we safe we believe in the philosophy of community policing. That philosophy they and for let all community go be peaceful, wherein police and the citizens or civilians will work amicably for push batting them far, and we can say crime and the fear of crime wherein person go able for doing normal business in community peaceful one without any problem. Also we they work with the local police in partnership board chairman them and then various communities there. The essence we make with the work with them and for let family know say civilian actually get a very important role for play in democratic policing. Whenever information the flow now any particular community, the people go be very much peaceful, and the one the way they do bad, they not go get any space in that particular community, because any community where everybody know in company, bad person no go for steady, you go push and go far. So now we could encourage fumble them for work with the police, give it timely, relevant and important information. And finally, actually on the aspect of the security issue, we see say women don't they get bad name. I'm not go shy for saying bad name in the sense that they see some people and they say during coffee order, during the rainy season, then they see people with uniform, they do bad thing in a net, and on that basis they make them pull one public notice we get for do with camouflage. We don't with surveillance covert principle indicate say most of the one them way they import, the manufacture, the supply, the sell or even wear police or military camouflage.
ASP, this bad name we dey talk about, say you self agree say una don dey get bad name recently. It not only happen about the alleged thief na net and other thing them. People they don't dey question the professionalism of the police, especially when it come in terms of how na they handle cases them we get for do with protest and other thing them. How na don't they handle the citizen them. Now one way make this people and they question the professionalism of the police.
Yeah, Khadija, to a very large extent, we self don't dey get that complaint, and we believe as an institution we dey work for the people of Sierra Leone. So any concern wey people raise, na our responsibility to go back na the drawing board for let we look how we able for improve on that area. Yes, certain thing then the way in which the crowd can react to the police, to a very large extent, knocking nice, knocking good. So we CSF we get training for we personnel.
So how about how una the police they react to the crowd? We're not fine.
It range from stages, and if the, for example, if the protest very peaceful, I make easy safe for the protest or crowd management issue arise, we just send OSD then one thing. No way. We only do that one day for send OSD, then when the situation don't reach a peak we are in, the crowd or the people then don't become uncontrollable, then don't become so riotous.
But in most cases, ASP, even before people then come out for protest, as soon as rumor don't begin go out, maybe in a different platform there, for example, like the social media. If self will not get any authentic news, say people and they come on, we don't the society police, they display OSD them all over the streets, well armed OSD them. Even sometimes when I can pull some of equipment they wanna they use for control crowd, like that one water machine, go they parade all over the city without people not even come on safe na street for protest.
Anytime where you see we pull high police visibility presence na any side, whether na upline or na the city, the covert intelligence we get is strong, and then the ordinary civilian no go know. Now it make anytime we wanna see the presence of security so high or robust, we get intelligence with the signal say something be one for happen or something one for happen. We not go fall and full foot. Let them know say, hey, police, then see don't take this thing don't happen. So we believe in the proactiveness at times than the reactiveness.
Now, when we look at you inside your earlier statement, you make mention of the area of thief. We don't do a report now when we talk to different people from different parts of the country where the issue of thief now one way they go up every day, even during curfew. So people they wonder how the thief man and the able worker during curfew time for go attack them. What in the police they do about this?
Yeah, that holiday for Musa. Not every day. Well, people don't know get peace and stability. No go there.
You know, go happen one side always, but it happen different. It happen different part of the country on daily basis.
No, Musa, and as I talk so, relatively in terms of the western area, thief not happen na New England Villa, thief not happen na Congo Town. So I mean, we do agree say one or two issues can happen inside 1 week or 2 weeks, but every day, and we say no go gree safe. Now we make as we do we responsibility, we know say we get people and we really their own aim and for just do bad thing in a net. And the issue of thief, last month of course you go interview me and you see the level of strategies them we will put in place, and the one they hold on catch, the one then we the use. I know we talk all, and of course when you interview me, you self no say I don't mean disclose certain thing. The one then we the common aya for go lungi, the bad people them you hear that against say lungi, then they go thief. We put security mechanisms in place, all the style technique or procedure then they use for common area for go lungi for go do bad thing. We don't make sure say we surveillance them, and as I talk so me and the local unit commander before they come at the studio I talk to them back say how the security situation they say media too, everything the strategy we put in place, all the work. So indeed we get few cases there where they happen within 1 or 2 weeks here and there, but we do best because now responsibility for protect people and life and property.
Let me bring you back to the issue of professionalism. What I said earlier, most people they question the professionalism aspect of the Salon police. We don't see Usai different riots dem don dey happen, civil society organization dem don dey go dey do investigation as to wetin cause the riot and how the police wey bin go dey for go cool the situation bin handle the citizen dem. We don dey see human rights commission dey pull different reports, and at the same time fingers dem can point to una as the police say una no can be professional while handling some of the issues there so we can arise, and dem can make recommendation dem say the police not supposed for they use live bullets during protest, but all the recommendation they are here in here out. We not on the see inside the police they take some of the recommendation they are. Why?
I no go say we know they take am as if I do agree totally with what you say, Khadija. Partially I do agree, but not totally. The reason being because it depends on the situation from where they listen. The situation, to a very large extent, we, especially the hierarchy of the Salon police, we really know and see a situation we are in a very peaceful situation. We go there, we go begin. Tear gas, no, we know they use and safe. But many times, waiting they happen. I don't know if like the mindset of the civilians, especially with youth, then get a very negative mindset for say, we see something happen. At the end of the day, if they see policeman, now that strategy they will work on for CC, we not dey in conflict with citizens, civilians, the youth man. They know we believe say we then see policeman, then forget confidence in the situation they come under control. The reason we make her bring this calm, if they protest, for example, I think one protest me the way was very very good way Mr. Sefami they watch am and see say the people then even get them placards, peaceful one, police, we deal with them, till them go na 43, then kind of situation then they Khadija. One problem need they be, but many times waiting the happen, we get stages, processes where we go say, we dey look at the situation before the very day for the protest. We don't do with surveillance, we don't get with field operatives, then they give you information, and when we work on the information in the if we see say it lead to intelligence, we dey step up.
So now based on the intelligence can make one of the fire live bullet on the citizens there.
For fire live bullet, that kind of statement they actually
but investigations don't show that ASP.
We know the fire live bullet at civilians then Khadija. If then situation in they arise, and to a very large extent the institutions them any side where somebody lost in life, we need to take lead self in that investigation.
All right.
Other independent institutions then they take lead on that.
All right. Continue for day with we na the program ASP Samuel Sayo Conte, we na the deputy police media. Today na the program we look at the current security status of the country, and self we can talk about the perception survey we Commodis BNTM and the Afrobarometer we say the police now one of the third public institution them we corrupt.
The program na Good Morning Saloon where they come to you from 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues at the program. The communication lead na NACOVAC Harold Thomas say this BNTM the country don't they get increase in the number of cases of COVID-19 cases them say now, and this now because you say people no they follow NACOVAC guideline them. He talk more to Wani Gawoja inside this interview.
And but the number of tests we do over the past 5 weeks. The average for the 7 days now 507 tests per day. Occasionally we can get increased cases now, a number of few districts. And waiting cause that because that make we always talk say COVID not done.
So before you go to that, now which districts them?
Well, basically, in Kainam district, we just like 1 week we bin get 8 cases in one day. But wetin may cause that? Right now we don't go for a long number of days and weeks without a case. But then we get a feeling a day where people then from all over the country go. And after that, somebody sick. Very sick, then test them and find out they're positive for COVID. So then the surveillance will do very, very active case search. And then we notice well, from the test they would do from the primary contact, they been get 8 positive cases. But surveillance been activate and protocol and everything there under control.
So now Kaila no more?
Now Canal done in western area, urban, occasionally we can get slight increase in cases.
Okay, so generally you say increase in the number of cases the way una dey record, especially
by
for this week.
1.7%.
Yeah. So what are the causes them of than the general
Well,
increase?
now you know say we don't increase the number of tests. So if we increase the number of tests, we will expect say we will get cases very high. You know, out of then this 6 there, they get case out of the 16 districts. Of which like just like between 3 and 5 districts, they get cases down. Like we get Cambia, we don't go 72 days today, they don't get any case. We get Karine, we don't go 55 days, they don't get any case. We get Kono, we don't go 17 days, they don't get any case. Fujian don't go 23 days, they don't get any case. Moyamba don't go 26 days, they don't get any case. Falaba don't go 39 days, they don't get any case. Koinadugu don't go 50 days today, they don't get any case. Bo don't go 18 days, they don't get any case. Bond don't go 41 days, they don't get any case. Bombali don't go 33 days, they don't get any case.
Okay, so for the districts them way no get case them, now the random test way they know they do make una then case they know they come up.
No, then they do tests every day. We don't get increased number of cases because we get the surge. We don't even extend to other districts. We go inside the community, we test other people them. And so now that make we get cases them. If we been safe because of the numbers there don't drop, we not go out, sometimes not me for the get case. But we want to make sure say we test all sides so that when we get them figure here, we say with confidence say yes, they figure here we don't go all sides, we not get case.
Okay. So with the opening of schools, colleges, church and mosque them, will not say that they contribute to the increase in the cases them like we just say so?
We not go deal like this forever. When they come to what we call the new normal. And we want to see how Corona they deal with saving lives. We they save lives and also we they also try for for save livelihoods. People in day-to-day activities must go on or call business continuity. We relax some of the measures there, but that not a license for say Corona not in the country. Because a lot of people they with the idea say where you see school and not begin to open so now church and mosque and people and they go they know then other side and they open interdistrict lockdown the east then feel say Corona not done. Corona still in the country, it's still in with neighboring countries them, it's still in other parts of the world. And when school they open, we not say it deal with a lot of picking away within us within a different setting than they go to the school. So the Ministry of Education and other partners them and NACOVAC and the Ministry of Health don't come together for put measures in place for make when them pick they go school then go now a safe environment.
So most of them people they know they adhere to the rules and regulations the way they perfect the sick.
Yes, I agree with you. Now that make we not ever stop and we will continue for give education to people and talk to communities for let them see the reason. And if you use mask now any community correctly, that community they believe you me the case that they put on we don't prove them. If any community they 2 weeks when they use mask correctly, after that 2 weeks they're not going to be record any case.
Okay, so when they think of any additional measures the way NACOVA go put in place, especially for schools, colleges, and church and mosque them where they open now.
Yes, and the Ministry of Education then don't come up with their own measures in place where they in line with the NACOVAC and Ministry of Health thinking.
That na the communication lead na Nakova Carol Thomas they talk to Waniga who joins the interview. They will say the number of COVID cases them don't they increase because people know the follow Nakovac then guideline them for wash and face mask and do other thing them. The program na Good Morning Salon we go for the short break. We continue the program.
Salon Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile app, you can able for use Salon Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you no get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you no get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You no need for worry again but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagba don done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salon Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store or go na Salon Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
We continue with the program Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. 1 minute past the hour, 8 o'clock, now the time for most studio clock, and we will bring the program come to you this Friday morning. My name na Khadija Bangura.
And Musa Kamara na your name.
We still get ASP Samuel Sayo Content at the studio, when at the deputy head of media na the Salon Police. Today na the program we look at the current security status na the country, and self later we will look at the Afrobarometer and the perception survey where Commodis BNTM we rank the Salon Police as the third most corrupt public institution in the country. I'll come back to you, ASP. Earlier, we will talk about police professionalism, especially in the area, how one can handle people that we can come out for protest, and different investigation reports them way on the commodity show say the police can use firearms, live firearms during where una they try for control protesters them not for go na street. But according to you, you say una no they use live firearms. The recommendation will come out from this recent Human Rights Commission report. Then they recommend to una say for una begin use rubber bullets where una they try for control crowd during protest. When exactly people go begin see the police tap for fire live bullets and begin use rubber bullets them?
Yeah, again, Khadija, the questions they actually can tricky, and if we not really want for see safe anybody injured, we don't want for see anybody we go lost in life by any protest. We don't want that. Now make always say it depends on the situation. Certain things then we don't do a kind of study. The mind where the youth man they get for jog the gun for disarm the policeman. Many times now that we find out say anybody we allow civilian for pull the gun now and then a baby case where you say safe where the in possession of the gun, you say go no say yes, you no go allow that. But for say we get the intention as an institution for the game fire people with the protest, no, even the tear gas, Khadija, we dey make sure say we do them when it necessary, because we get two strategy for contain and for disperse. If certain thing and they will see this now for contain them, then why nobody never go we dey contain them, we dey use that strategy. If we see say this one now for disperse them, because if we say we go effect arrest, I mean it go more cause more problem than so we dey disperse them. So in that regard, if you find out say we dey use any of them approaches then they when necessary.
ASP, professionally, the police and the citizen them for work together.
Exactly.
The police for protect life and property them. The citizen them for the for give information to the police if they get any intelligence about people who want for disturb the peace. Yeah. But na Saloya now, we know they see such they happen. Before that, now the other way around. The police and the citizen them not on the work hand in hand. Why you think say this they happen recently?
Well, for me, I believe see we work hand in hand. I don't know maybe the degree or the percentage we
how
look
wetin
at
go
them.
point at say this na a clear example say the police and the citizen dem dey work hand in hand rather than you no go hear you say police and citizen dem don get confrontation at a particular area.
Various institutions, organizations, or groups them with the collaborate with them, with the work with them. Now make we get the community relations department.
You go able give example of such situation and the question and the way they ask because you dey insist say the police and the citizen them they work hand in hand.
Yes,
so I ask you say give me an instance where they use as example say this na one of the instances so don't say the police they protect the people they work with the police.
Yeah, maybe you go one for look on the angle of protest, but generally speaking, almost all the schools there in our western area, we go there, we work with them, we get meetings with them. Also, even the Okada riders, the drivers union, they peaceful with them. Even the one them way people can feel say to a very large extent then and too aggressive when at the youth man there. We get various levels we are in. They meet with them. We really want to see, as you rightly say, stability, peace. Let we day together. Let the community, the people see the police say we responsibility not for harm them, not for protect them. But if they get that perception, that negative one, say, I see police. Now stone at the cost, and to a very large extent, Kadija, now own in the office. If you then at the ground physically, way small thing can happen. Again, I'm not going to dispute the fact. We get some officers then they act quick, you don't want. Now I make some of if we then a situation where in a situation we not go cause for a blowout of proportion. We calm down, we talk to the people them, and we all go bind with say, now this fine, now this we want for let the police do. But at times at the talk some policemen actually in asking one, and we at one. If you not control you temper, you not able to control the situation.
So now media too. Earlier you mentioned say people get that perception about the police, even in the protest, you see police they at the one. What in the leadership of the police they do now for rebrand the police and the eyes of the public, make them see them as partner in development, not to enemy?
Work, of course, with the media, especially the traditional media. We get the strategy day, and of course the inspector general, a man of the media. Now so people can call her and he believes say anything they do now for create a very good relationship. And also it's like maybe this will lead to the perception survey. We really need again for let people know waiting the salon police they do for let anytime where them pull and then perception report survey or whatever, and they rank police negatively. Okay. And this one I believe say now we maybe people not they know waiting the police to do past sentence when they see traffic OSD. Now that two sides and they look for assess the police.
Now on media too, we all know what be happen now the Pademba Road prison. But since then, we still get the road block, and somebody go look for know why the Pademba Road still block.
Security reason, and when a security reason, civilian know the first safe for no.
Now
security we first for no, you safe will bring you coming.
Security no go first for no, but we see people they live along this area, and we also see picking them. How long it go able continue for block? When we get picking them, now that community they all in the grow with na gun, then they see all day.
When they use Edward Street, Benjamin Lane, or side,
no,
then
people
get them
like people like hosts then they around there, and businesses then they around. They will see the businesses then closed. Where somebody go say, then self go get the right for do their own business and open their shop them. But we see even like shops then closed for the past months way from the road closed.
Well, it depends on the position or the side of the shop. If na say we not going to do with any security threat, no policeman no get right. So for go block person shop.
So if the prison they give threats to the city or people na Freetown, somebody go say since incident like that happen, or since government don't find out say this the continue for threats, why not removing it from USAID?
Yeah, I like
From the
that angle.
security perspective.
The security architecture, the security sector, the listening, and of course, that's a very fine one.
All right, as we talk about security status of the country, we hear this being term where police be arrest some people in Akambia district with some ammunition them. Although in an interview where we do with you recently, you say the investigation still dey on, and this being raised a lot of eyebrow from the public. Say how safe this country dey if people in the work out with ammunition and police they arrest them. Waiting at the update on that investigation dey.
Yes, and the investigation is ongoing. As I talked yesterday, Nanette, the lead investigator on that matter, he travel safe, and we not go disclose the location, who you go and what you go for. We get for do with the investigation, and of course, people not for fear. Do la be quick for say, Khadija say people they work out with ammunition.
Not to me say ASP. Now based on the arrest we wanna make, and una back come out and do a public release for tell the public, and the interview self will conduct with you self confirm that inside it.
Na hide and then conceal them, and for say people in the work out with town, a different from way go see somebody try for smuggle something. So anyway, then they try for smuggle for kind side, and I make we catch them. That just shows say we dey on top of situation and we really do best. And coming to the question, yes, I dey assure people say yes, they're not for worry. Sierra Leoneans, we are all safe. Mr. say we talk, my family there, everybody there, and the conventional or traditional weapon or arms and ammunition we people for BG3 over not to in that use when they use for their hunting business. But even at that, a wrong, now make we arrest them and we investigate to find out say the one then we net if na syndicate we involve other people them trust we bring them coming, then we charge them accordingly.
Let me talk now on the area of the perception of the people where a camp and corruption, and we don't see reports and they come out when a perception survey reports them. The recent one are Carl Leon and the Afrobarometer reports where rank una say una the third most corrupt public institution. From the police, how una accept such a report first of all?
Of course, we get cogent respect for defeat and Carl. Of course, we believe say anything where they make Mama Salon go before, we go accept and adhere to that. Coming to the reports proper, it depends, Khadija. Actually, now I make we from the Inspector General and the management of the SLP, we strongly look at the report and see whose angle, because when it comes to we get philosophy or the assumption we all researchers they use for proof something. Now waiting then use now that post positivist or the social constructivist they use, or coming down to the design, maybe then just go that perception, because perception generally Khadija now waiting person feel now what you think. So we not a problem with Andy.
But this not on news, ASP, because also the first reports then this don't come away. They allege say the police corrupt, and even the people they wanna they work with. Most if you talk to them about the police, especially where you camp in the area of taking bribe, then you always the point finger say yes, the Salon police corrupt.
Then we not go happy safe for we allow personnel for be corrupt. Now make we really the work turn around with anti-corruption on this pay no bribe campaign. The director of professional standard we in AIG SB Jalo, also the corporate affairs we in AIG Anti Memuna, and we also believe say working with institutions then we they watch waiting what they do. Now make we go we know for say anti-corruption, no if I can for them and police say we corrupt, the
So
concluded, the just concluded,
corruption, ASP,
the just concluded, how you call them, this inquiry, commission of inquiry, they not for them we. So we don't know who's this one them pull.
So not till corruption not they happen at the Salone police.
Well, I not go dispute the fact too. I mean, we get people and we actually they do something we not correct, and then now they one pull come out. We get bad people in the police.
Continue for day with the program, or they take this short commercial break. The time from studio clock now 8:15, or they come back to you ASP Conte.
Because money easy for loss, like how it easy for broke egg. You save not for life you couple business to people they will not sabi, and one day we get ben. Union Trust Bank get all the correct and master sabi people them for help make you couple better. We na Union Trust Bank team up Tiranga, so your money go grow fine with no wahala, and you no go get we kind service no other side. Make good use of we SMS alert where they show you your money transaction. Enjoy we internet banking services for check your accounts. Safe, you can visit we website on www.utb.sl for no more, but we order plenty products and service them. Now Union Trust Bank, excellence now it's on card. Union Trust Bank, the force and true Salomon Bank.
Alright, we continue the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Send me a text message on 077-981-981, or if you watch me now, we Facebook page, drop your comments there or ask you question about the issues them where we discuss inside the program. And also if you did at the Radio Democracy fan zone group, now we WhatsApp group, you can also drop your comments there or ask question to ASP Samuel Sayo Conte, we are the Deputy Head of Police Media. Today in the program we discuss security status of the country and self the perception survey wages come away shows say the Salone Police now the third most corrupt public institution. We dey look at another issue inside the program, and I want power headlines to read them. Sometime back, the Anti-Corruption Commission been charged the first and Vice President, Ambassador Victor Bokari Fo, Shaka Sahid Kamara, Minkailu Mansare, Mohamed Ali Ba, Ibrahim Fake Conte, and Abubakar Keru, because ACC alleged say they've been joined for misuse government couple when at the Hajj couple. For sake of this case, na court, the Anti-Corruption Commission prosecutor Calvin Masiba don't talk na court before Justice Reginald Finn say ACC not get the audio recording statement again where Ambassador Victor Bokari Fo make to ACC. And Usman Kamara, when our court reporter gets more, and he gonna report.
Victor Bokari Fo na first and Vice President na Salone, and in one of the people where the Anti-Corruption Commission they investigate, because the Anti-Corruption Commission allege say Sheka Sahid Kamara, Minkailu Mansare, Mohamed Ali Ba, Ibrahim Feka Conte, and Abubakar Keru, they misuse government couple. Inside this alleged Hajj corruption case, different witnesses they don't talk, and Victor Bokari Fo himself don't begin talk before Justice Regina Finn. But what is sabi inside this case? Where him they talk na court is say after we plenty concern then come out for Muslim people, but the Hajj process, in with him boss that na first time President Anes by Kroma, then me call and talk to the Muslim people them. After that, he say, then two men agree for make ACC investigate this matter. After we the first accused not be able account for $80,000. And Victor Bokari Fo say, now him be make police arrest Shekitu and go with an ACC concern in this case. Victor Bokari Fo same way so say, he not join on with anybody for mixed pan corruption. Sef say, he not tell ACC say the first accused get $80,000 for all. So he say he's surprised where ACC call a name for this case. Victor Bokari Fo carry on say, during the time where ACC call him, he be make statement to them, and they may record and write them, and say, not to always he talk, ACC writes. Now this point, lawyer Givao be make application for make ACC bring the audio and other thing them na court. But the ACC prosecutor Kelvin Masambo say, if lawyer Givao want for question the commission integrity. But the judge, Justice Regina Finn be say, make ACC car with the audio recording. And finally, Kelvin Masambo, when an ACC prosecutor, be reply say ACC not gets the audio recording again. After this statement by Kelvin Masambo, Justice Regina Finn be adjourned this case to Monday, September 21 this year. As all this they be, Magistrate Anna Bonina, the Pademba Road Magistrate Court number 1, don't give order to the Saloon police for investigate security them na Lunge International Airport because police allege say Monday, May 11 this year, one 16-year-old bobo been hide go inside one plane and go Dubai. The reason we make Magistrate Anna Bonigi order for make the police investigate security them now because police just charge this bobo in one and left other people them where they work na the Lunge International Airport. Police been charged 16-year-old bobo with trespass on air drone contrary to section 105.1 of the Civil Aviation Act number 7 of 2009. For sake of this order, Magistrate Anna Boni don send this 16-year-old bobo na the Juvenile Center so till Friday, September 18 this year. We order witness them go start for talk on this case. The police prosecutor na ASP Ibrahim Mansare. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Usman Kamara, the report.
The program is still listening to now Good Morning Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We will bring you this Friday edition of the program Good Morning Salon. Musa Kamarana Minim.
And Mina Khadija Bangura.
We still get ASP Samuel Sayo as the Deputy Police Media the studio. They talk on security situation and also the index, the perception surveys them where they point to Salon Police as one of the corrupt institutions them na Salon. Samuel Sayo content before we go for that break. You will talk on the issue of the perceptions them we don't they point to Salon Police year after year. Any survey, Salon Police go did and go in at the top 5 as one of the corrupt institutions. Why you think this rating always there for the police?
Yeah, now I make one institution say the one you say will do this survey, then for do another survey wherein them will do waiting that the reason we make the Salon Police anytime we then see perception survey reports police the eye in terms of corruption. Now who's area then they because management really frown to a very large extent at this. In other words, waiting how then do this because we get doctors, we get lawyers then, we get communicators there, we get engineers then at the police, we get departments then we really the frown at corruption. So now I don't know, I don't want to call names saying at the traffic. Now waiting now side then look back for they do this perception and they rank with this kind of way because people who are personnel in the Salon Police really they shed tears. Me as the second talkman, I dey emphasize we get few police they we bad and then bad one then they if not then they cause this problem to we dey try for weed them out.
Because when they try for pull them bad one then the way you say una get na the police system. Now that make we see a video will go viral this BNT Musai the head of the police, the IG, they talk about institutional repentance. They pray or they gather all police officers and they pray and serve some police station they understand say themselves don't begin do the same prayer them. And then prayer then they don't want use for pull out them bad one then they we talk about.
Very good, Khadija. And we debunk that particular video day, not to true, and you see people really
not to true say waiting.
Fine. The kind way out and send that video day like for say police they pray for repentance in terms of
But now waiting the IGB they talk inside the video.
Yeah, the way out and center and waiting the Inspector General go do, you understand, is far different.
But waiting go out not different from waiting the IGB they talk. If they preach about institutional repentance, when I need for repent, when I need for begin do the good things the way they protect the good name of the Salon Police. So waiting different where you say the way they send out.
Fine. The angle with the Inspector General in the come out now that now man of God and I a very firm and ardent Christian in terms of the Catholic faith. He believes any policeman will not be close to God. That policeman need for think twice. So now that angle the Inspector General may come out. But the one we come out, Khadija, for say the Inspector General may pray because of who corrupt. So now I make the Inspector General may pray for who come out of corruption. I respond to some of them one day.
So long version of that video did they?
Of course we get her.
So waiting come out not to in the IG did they talk about?
The IG mean in Angola as I say now for the policeman them believe say God did and let with the work for let because we go left this world we get for go face God. But the kind way how the people and say like for say the IG in the pray say the corruption don't boku na police IG they pray for we left corruption na that angle then I mean no go gree.
Alright, so they come back to you, ASP Contel, or just relax small and listen to music inside the program.
Country slow, we want for no. Why not they grow? Yeah, hey, bo, we want for no, we want for no. Wetty make we country they go slow. Wetty make it all they grow. Yes, so I can for sure. Yes, I can for sure them thing them way they make we know they grow. Say now we they like pampo. If I they try for go before, I bet go. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so. If I try for go before, I bet go. Do ya not make us slow? No. If I try for raise the tempo, do ya not make them low? Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in unity. Yes, so before they do them thing now we go make we gladdy, thing now we go make we happy, thing now we go make we country laddie daddy. So we go live in harmony. Yes, so. Don't we for do them thing now we go make we smarter, thing now we go make we stronger, thing now we go make we nation last much longer. So we life them go better. Yes, so cause we for left them now we.
Plenty thank you to Sir Wahid inside the music day we call Tindem. The program na Good Morning Saloon. We still get ASP Samuel Sayo Conte, Deputy Head of Police Media. There they talk about issues them on the Saloon Police. We get for do with perception survey and also security updates. Before we go for that break, if they give about the perception of Saloon people about the Saloon Police when it comes to corruption, and you say management frown at the result, then we come about Saloon Police. And they ask, or somebody they ask for the people that we do survey for make them know why the people get this kind of perception about the Saloon Police. Somebody go say the police have for do internal assessment and see what's in the problem. Why people always think about them like that, survey after survey. You as a head of police media, what in the police leadership they do now in that regard?
Yes, and indeed we get with internal mechanisms. We really know they encourage, then they make them very clear, Musa. We know they encourage any policeman we go involve or mix and corrupt practice. And the AIG, we are the Director of Professional Standards. Now, man, we and maybe I will come subsequently say for can give that statistics. The one then we don't send for let them go do corrective training. Where they do bad thing, it depends on which they do. Some of them we reduce their rank, some of them we transfer them, some of them we even the pull uniform and we sack them. So it depends on the circumstance where the police involving themselves in bad thing. And indeed that one the management they think of that one they very good because we internal publics, we personnel and CSF we for do a kind of survey wherein we go able for assess and see why make the outside, that is the public, they look with this kind of eye.
Okay, Now, Samuel Sayo Conte, one sector of the police, the traffic, one of the challenges in the city now on a saloon, na transportation, very challenging. Now, when you talk to drivers, they always they point fingers to the police. Whether you get document or correct document, the allegation are that you for book. And for instance, for the Eastern Partner of Freetown, the book na Eastern Police, book na Upgun, book na Client Town. Different junctions then just to go and book monitor. This is not allegation from the drivers to this. So some drivers just can tell say, me I need to run again. This now one way don't they come as a complaint every now and then. I'll open up the Salon Police Day for make people where they do this thing to the police or give this money to the police where they're not glad can't complain about any driver, any police officer will put money in their hand.
Take that particular evidence, carry on to police headquarters, we would go to the media and public relations unit, we would take you at the appropriate office, if not true, because anytime no more way driver, they suffer passengers, then I make this very clear. It is wrong, there's nothing like halfway. So, who said they want bank on God and public sympathy? Then the book, the book, that driver with the book is wrong. That police where they say them for book is wrong. If you catch that policeman, trust me, wherever I live for you greater. So we need to listen. Driver, I guess say book here. Where you do the correct thing, no problem. But if you say now halfway, if you only you will greater.
We go for a jingle quickly. We look at more issue, but quickly before we go for that jingle, he said it open up to the public, make people go report about anybody with the book. Now, this is nothing way not new to the Salon Police at all.
The management of the Salon Police.
And the drivers, them waiting for do something on the street where say, they call police, they tell you, say, call or no, and Salon book.
Well, now where you the passenger, now we can always see the passenger say they get problem. Me don't see two passengers. Then bring the driver and the apprentice can see big. Because we're not going to entertain the driver for can say, why making okay this passenger and going to correct destination? You can say, because police say for book here. Now more trouble you defend. So at the end of the day, we're not journalists, we wanna get the evidence for say this they happen. We not bring and can't we trust we really not make their allegations then it makes you with the shame.
Okay, the program like Good Morning Salon will go for a short break. We come and continue the program Good Morning Salon.
Because in confusion.
But this confuse me, boo. Look where Uncle Nat in Wall Solid. Look in block them where them beat for them, where they save solid, and at the same amount of cement and sand then they use for beat me on. But look what in the happen. Me wall down for them, all the block them all don't scatter. It like say some kind of magic they behind this. You want to know the magic behind this? Now the superior quality, extra strong, extra life and extra yield cement where are the use, and that's not Dangote 3X Portland limestone cement. Dangote cement na the highest grade cement at the country. When a 42.5 R grade cement, when no one day come na this country, and a one of the highest grade pan cement where you go get na the wall. Where you want you concrete, wall and block solid, use Dangote 42.5 R cement, you no go regret them. You go get Dangote 42.5 R cement na all the shop and building material store na the one whole country.
Rokel Commercial Bank don't make a de waka with me bank na me phone. Rokel Commercial Bank go make you de waka with you bank na you phone. They been come with SIM Corpo and now they don't increase the facility. For sure say na them na the Alagba banking business na now they don't come with SIM Corpo Plus. They don't come with SIM Corpo Plus. This service go allow you for send money to person where they salon anytime you want. It no matter the mobile company where you there. As you send me go get some quick one. What's na inside salon you there? The money go reach you. It no matter if you there na the east, west, north, south. So secure then you go na Google Play Store and search for the app SIM Corpo Plus. I say download them. Follow the instructions and register your device. The process no long, not even reach 2 minutes. When you done the bank go send message na your phone for confirm say na na you phone number bang bang. Enjoy e-copper and more facilities. SIM copper plus e-cam for we all. You dey na city or village just na salon you dey. You e-copper go reach you dey. Headset top up self now they under the facility. With e-copper, you can cash out your money from any local commercial bank agent or branch all around the country.
The program na Good Morning Saloon we come to you from 98.1 FM. We continue for look at more issues at the program Good Morning Saloon. The acting director for disaster management now Office of National Security, Sine Mansari say, according to information we ONS get, show say na about 2 people still lay under the dirty na the bridge we for them na Savage Street Thursday September 17 this year. Sine Mansari talk this after we the Savage Street bridge na Savage Street been collapsed Thursday September 17 even 10. For more on this we join Princess Pias.
Are they right now na Savage Street by towards the bridge? Usai, unfortunately, we see Usai the bridge split middle where is shape where people only come out from the up, now going for come towards the end for come towards by St. Anthony Church, and even say people only come out by St. Anthony Church, now we're able for come out by St. John because of the way the bridge splits middle. But really, and plenty people get around Usai at Sina. Where some man they even wonder because this time where this bridge splits middle, so na time this way na rush hour where plenty people can off for go. People they live around the Barwick Street, the St. John, and even other area them where they around the Savage Street here. This bridge they link people and for go day, and now the bridge just splits middle where it even really serious. So well, this we make I come work at the place and can talk to some people we been in at this place. Well, now are they with one man where go tell we waiting this mean?
Well, I didn't have the host. I hear sound. So the sound I hear I cannot do and I watch I find out saying that the bridge don't collapse. So I will rush through by the water side for can see and unfortunately luckily for me I bracket one of the victims in the run where he damaged. So I made Olam I put on over calm down for let I know exactly what happened. This also say they for check, they for send a contract to them, let them do more inquiry, let them survey, let them do more survey. Because also the bridge one grade, even this Bufis bridge, the railway line bridge, it was than this.
Incidentally, I they go for good girl. But I meet 3 guys they are so then the toilets. So me just pass yes, under this bridge, then the toilets. On the height, I just pass, I reach show. As I reach show now I get book. Together the turn. I see the one man now they keep. When me they made now, I see the bridge they come down on the height. Okay. Post left under the right now. Right. This bike man, he don't teeth come out accidentally, all in teeth front line, all come out. In and don't rush with and they don't care and go. We tell them say this bridge you don't need patch. This bridge need for go come down and build and buy a new one. But we not see anything. Past the code see this kind of damage happen so today in front of me. So I'm not glad.
From them people anyway I talk to, I've been fortunate to meet with one I sat Fufana when I want party person where this been missed for guy this particular accident will happen because according to them as it just passed the bridge be later be split middle and it been talk but waiting this mean to them. The concern people raise because of what they think saying are the main problem we cause this accident for happen. We see outside the Deputy Minister of Works and Public Assets, Philip Chetematu, we talk about waiting then think for sake of this issue.
Security will be here to make sure other citizens around. But then secondly, then the mine play under. You know, you got citizens about to go under the bridge, then the mine, then the full sand, then the full stone. That's all about the stress and strength of the bridge. The only good thing is good, there's no major damage. Without they do search, because alleged there's somebody who did it, but we believe nothing has happened and government will come in appropriately and very soon.
For sake of this issue, we have been Savage Street incident because whose other bridge the back, whose other area the back
Me, Nasinem Ansari, the Acting Director, Disaster Management Department, Office of National Security. We don't do assessment on so many bridges. We do assessment on road failure. We don't do one together with the SLRA. Wait for lead to failure. This one just come as a surprise. ONS not ever they in receipt of any information where they tell we say this bridge not threat. We for barricade the entire situation. We they get information say there are 1 or 2 people under the ground and rescue team. All man they come for can help for us solve the problem. Like Sarola, Bibure Road, the road leading to Regent, Grafton, also the culverts na Kisi. There are so many of these ones where actually they pose threat.
From the interviews we do from the ONS man, we talk about the assessments where they don't do na different area them. For the assessments where they do na different area them, where they talk about the threats them we still there. For Radio Democracy, please express the report.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get the Deputy Head of Police Media Utwin at the studio, ASP Samuel Sayo Conte. Today at the program, we don't talk about different issues that we get for do with the security status of the country and safe the perception survey. We come out from CAL and the Afrobarometer report. We rank the police as the third most corrupt public institution. ASP Conte on the talk on the area then they in different one them. When they come back to you, ASP Conte, apart from then different reports there, where don't they come on where they rank the police for be one of the most corrupt public institution in the country. Another issue again that they all get for do with the police, they allow any government of the day for use them for intimidate them political opponents them in most cases.
Yeah, that one not so, and me as the deputy talkman, we for go intimidate, we do professional policing, and I believe say anybody in this country for believe say the Sierra Leone police, they not say Congo Tongue police, they not say Southern police or Northern police, they say Sierra Leone police. So generally, maybe you get 1 or 2 bad policemen we then behavior will make them characterize or generalize it. But the institution as a whole, Khadija, we are doing fine, and we not believe for be politically attached in terms of no. If anybody want for be politician, let pull in uniform.
So how outside the issues of orders above don't they come out? So they normally people don't they align the police they can take orders from above.
Yeah, that we don't talk plenty times say. Maybe people get their own way out and they think of orders from above. Now let's start with waiting the Inspector General say. Consistency, professionalism, and integrity. Now what's the nowadays? Say anybody with this last press release will pull for the Okada riders. People in the say, what about if the orders come up from above? Now I say, well, let that order they can over. At the end of it all, now so we for operate and so we operate. In other words, we get internal mechanisms where they talk of the structure. Now me na ASP, my boss immediately go be superintendent when I'm media one. If you give me order lawful one, of course I for obey, I for do am. Maybe that angle there, if na in people in the think, fine. But maybe then they think of political orders from above. The Inspector General will make them very clear say we are police officers serving the public. We not to politicians. If anybody want to be politicians, let pull in uniform, say you go join politics.
So with all the current happenings na the country, where campaign the police and the citizens them, starting from different protests them where don't they happen, reports them we get for do with alleged corruption where they say they happen at the Salon police, and the professionalism of the police where people don't they question. How you go rate the Salon police in terms of integrity and professionalism currently?
Yeah, maybe the few bad one them na the people then they see we were good. The Boku one then at the Salon police were good. If I for rate, of course, we get fairly good cooperation and coordination with the public, and the percentage we get a pass mark, though you not go fine for let me rate myself. But generally speaking, Khadija, we want to see, you mean hit on that initially we may start. We want to see an atmosphere or a situation or a society or a community where police and civilian they neck and neck. We will all be glad for see bad police enough for prevail. We not for see bad people in a community. We not for see we youth man they engage in them bad thing there we go. So that kind community they and society now we want see, and we are in we say we have to go cold because we say we get family. We want not all the time we go begin chase for go begin chase we really want for they do we administrative work them where people go really know say yes.
So
police.
if you rank the Salone police in terms of professionalism and integrity, say you rank una as fairly good, that means say the Salone police not accept all the reports there, so we don't come out about una say una they among the topmost corrupt public institution them.
Brilliant question. Not totally say we debunk or we disagree. No way. I still say we get police officers then where they do something then where they make the management the vex and management they hunt them, and whenever we happen for see one or two of them with the discipline then I make I say I will get for come for give statistics on waiting the AIG way responsible for professional standards, the actions the way police don't they take against them bad police officers then they. But generally speaking, I mean if I for rank the I will give percentage we when I say go glad say yes, indeed we deserve that percentage 80%.
Okay, ASP Samuel Sayo, before you can give me updates on the happenings them or cases them way they before the court, we don't they see things then don't they happen, riot then don't they happen, and police them don't they involved. One now the McKinney incident we say allegation of shooting come on, and every department they investigate their own personnel them how involved they are in the shooting. We totally we don't know that been shoot from the police perspective. How involved we are the police?
Yeah, any incident we get for do with die. Now that I mean start with initially. We the hands off for left key institutions or organizations let them do them, and we still wait because we know we'll go be the player and the referee at the same time. So now we believe say we get over 9 oversight bodies where the watch waiting police they do, including IPCB, the Human Rights Commission, Ombudsman's Office, Anti-Corruption, the civil society, the media, you name it. So then they watch we. So at the end of the day, we believe say that incident or any incident we for do suppose in die, of course, independent body for do that
investigation. So don't do your internal investigation for know how involved na police officers then been there?
Of course, as I tell you, the AIG responsible for professionalism. Now man we not get any doubt in terms of discipline individual. You not get any fear of say it looks because this is not infamous or whatever. Waiting we see. In as much as we look into internal mechanisms on that incident the big picture other institutions they look into them.
Okay, media too. Take me through some of the profile cases them we did before the courts. We know what the issue of Cameron by and one them. Give me just an update.
Yes, yeah. Family for no say the Salone police we know they sleep. We get some high profile cases then we range from the sexual penetration case when we happen at Corner in Freetown we of course the accused person Mohammed Kambarimba, of course the matter the High Court number 2, and then me adjourn for that matter they for me come up yesterday when I'm in the 19, and of course the individual day on remand. The other one, that Tumbu incident, of course, when a riotous conduct and murder we go for do with people on that particular incident the matter in a magistrate court number 1 Pademba Wood, and then of course then all day on bail. This one Lunsar we again a riotous conduct and get for do with murder. The people of course Usman, Karanke Conte, Elias, OKC, and others. The matter in Amaji Court number 1, and of course, then all the remand that matter for being they may adjourn on the 18th of this month. Plenty one. Then they actually Musa because of time. I believe see, I would come for give update on the high profile cases. Then they, of course, we get this other one we got for do with. Insightful and other related issues, of course. Sylvia Blyden, in matter the court number 1, Apademba Road, of course, they may adjourn on the 18th of September, of course, the day on bail. And this other one again we get for do with murder, of course, we now about George Williams and Abubakar Darami, that matter the court number 2. Of course,
since then cases then didn't accord, so not go talk much about. I'll just take few of the text messages them where people don't send at the program this morning. The first one I go take, they come out from Andrew Banjo, now Facebook page. They say good morning Radio D and thank you for your good work. Thank you for also bringing Media 2 in the studio this morning. But Media 2 is not honest at all with the public. He is refusing to accept the truth of the matter. Honestly, 1/3 of the police force is inexperienced and unprofessional in their execution of their job. How can harmless civilians kill themselves in Makeni, Lunsak, Tumbo, and the other at Pademba Road prison? He has to accept the reality of the situation on ground and try to make amends where there are problems. The public and the people of this country know the importance of the police.
This one from Ibrahim Babature on Facebook say, Musa, your comment about the booking to police is solo true, but I bet they all know this in the senior management, but because they are mostly the one protecting these police officers in the street, it is not hard, Mr. Officer, just go to the Eastern Police or Shell or Lumley, the traffic openly they collect money from drivers.
Alright, this one they come out from Saidu Zito on our Facebook page. It is way gets for do with the Savage Street Bridge incident here. It is say other risk bridges that ONS should consider also is the St. John and Red Pump Bridge. Let us don't wait till it happen.
Okay, this one say, Mr. Conte, you are not honest. I bet you know all about this booking stuff, but you guys are not honest at all. This is why you guys are always corrupt and incompetent.
This one from Ibrahim Conte, it says Sierra Leone police and the army has been politicized, which is the greatest sad story for Sierra Leone.
This one says, Mr. ASP, you should know that the public will always look at traffic police officers first for corruption and some other SLP who are on foot patrol. As this one's, as you said, we hope and pray that you will get rid of these bad police officers soon. That come up from AK Mans now Facebook page.
Alhaji Abib Kanu, they say, Mr. Tokman, you will never say the truth. You guys are working by orders from the politicians in the country. All police are politicians in the country. The only thing that left is for you guys to form political parties.
Okay.
Alright, one more message, then I will come to ASP Conte for a response from Jaris Bundu, now Facebook page. They say, Radio D, believe me, police are corrupt. Just think of this, when minister want to take advantage of someone, he'd call the police. Honorable na police they call from where them be they shout people, and up till now the police still they do thing them.
Okay. The last one from me for now, they say, except citizens change their perspective about the Salone police before we start appreciating their little good work they are doing for the nation. This is the comment from Saidu Zito. Well, from the text message, we can to the Deputy Police Media Samuel Sayo Conte for respond to them.
Yes, and I will start with Saidu Zito. Indeed, until the citizens, now we all are Sierra Leoneans. Me for one, any policeman we bad, I repeat, and not to better policeman. Any policeman when a bad policeman, not to better policeman. And also this one we Khadija just read, say of cause we politicians there anything a police and they call who that them for call them for go call then one they with the right keke. na policeman because now we the deal. Now make maybe the interface or the relationship with the public. Now make them the rank we or assess we in a way we not call for to a very large extent. But we not totally, I emphasize, we not totally condemn or debunk that particular report because we believe say we get people in the police way management safe. We the faithful we know them pulling because them complaining is so much, and the issue of bribery booking me are still, I don't know sometimes if it happen in the eye because me I don't get cover close. I don't know, maybe sometimes how God make me anytime do you want to help we. Then somebody say media to go now Eastern Police, there you go. We get beaucoup administrative duties. Now we could assign we field operatives them. We mind you will get CDID proactive wing. Then they wear uniform. Then they go wait and see. Then go deal with the one they wear and cage. So me family them, I believe say Salon Police now we all police and we go ready for work for una, we go ready for protect una. Do ya that umbrella close for the general politics way they want for work for we the inspector general say we no to politician anybody when a police will be politician for pull the police uniform go join politics.
Now media somebody go say somebody they send text message say if the police can handle the traffic department they will have some good name.
Waiting the person mean maybe not that
in terms of the corruption way they rail on the Salon Police.
So Yusuf Musa, you agree, you accept before I answer?
That's not the person perception to the Salon Police.
Well,
me no go say I agree to them or not. Then post them to you as police talkman.
Okay, for we and management, I always they say management always look at Mama Salon first. Management of the Salon Police believe say we will not for entertain bad policeman. So anyway, we go look into because all this thing about corruption, then they tag them on a small area on the police. We they go sit down back and look and see let we say flow set trap bar. Yes, and all the set trap, trust we know the cover person. But people and they make this thing like say drivers then correct for the do halfway, then they suffer with mama, then they suffer student, then they suffer people there. Someone
this same halfway they talk about the police pull public notice of recently where they say operation against drivers them. But that operation still when you go to Bombay for instance for go Waterloo, if you call Waterloo you need to go inside the motorcar unless you call Ferry Junction or Wellington before you go inside the motorcar. This they happen every now and then.
Okay, simple. We no want fete, we no want kiosk, we no want any alala. Simple, simplicity. If now that technique the driver and the apprentice they use, una say use let the passenger then use the technique say when them call shots. Una go inside the election at the short side. We una go inside the not to that short side una the go, una the long side una the go. Where you want make una hand over to police. Now that then the afraid, now the secret down. But what then see, I mean many times we then say, then they, whose side you go? You go call the long side. Now where then they break because when they break, we all go inside the long side.
But when you look at the transport sector again, a very serious police therefore enforce the law. Now one of the most serious challenges we people they face now Salon now, and drivers that need a fixed price for themselves and now they want fix them. For instance, you want to go normally from Region 2, then go tell you say for Sidon Frontier now 2-way or 3-way you they pay for, and you not get no side for complaint. And see one go,
the person you know the or you know right. Me are very difficult and stubborn. It don't happen to me one time where I enter Poda. I then close. Always at the day with my ID card. Where I enter the blast of the music. Me to go sit down and they make noise. Where see I enter. As I sit down, I tell the driver say, me na so person, me na policeman. Reduce or you out that music day. If not to that, I they arrest you. Night on. Yes sir, sorry sir. So if not so people they do, then they see say people really, I mean they suffer in silence.
But ordinary citizen like me, if I talk to the driver for reduced music, he go tell me some kind word they can't do on my motor car, go by you.
Well, then now some people can say, but you believe say the driver not correct, and you say for stand on your ground say, I mean, the wrong thing the driver they do. So waiting in the forget, just say, okay, and you not agree for reduce the volume of the music, now they go no more. When you reach near outside police post or police station or policeman, tell that policeman, and that policeman they will not walk towards you. Take the policeman number.
All right, thank you very much, ASP Samuel Sayo Conte, Deputy Police Media, for we come now the program this morning. We can talk about the current security status of the country and serve the perception survey report, which is common. We rank the police as the third most corrupt public institution in the country. Many thanks to una all. We don't do with throughout the program and send una contribution them via text messages. Now, Michael Sambola and Alex Lawrence Kuman then produced the program. DJ Lava give technical support. Moses Kavura and Franklin Pemagbi. Now they make una see we live now Facebook page. Mina Khadija Bangura they say have a blessed weekend.
And Musa Kamara they say not forget for listening to sports updates Sunday 12 to 1 o'clock, and after that Salon TD they come up. So till then, bye bye.